Hello everybody, Dr. Darok here, and welcome to the Halloween edition of Doc's Castle. Well, shut up, cows, you're not very scary at all. So, on today's episode, in celebration of the famed scary holiday of Hallows Eve, we will be doing a little exploration into how to be a witch. Witching is full of hexes and indirect magic that's less flashy and more, spooky. Look at that moon over there. Yes. Decided to start this while it was dark. Okay, guys, so this is what we're gonna do today. We're gonna get started with Witchery, and in order to make that happen, I'm just gonna come in here, search for Witchery, and we are going to start by making some of the most important things that we need for Witchery, which is going to be these books, the witchcraft books. So why don't I just type witchcraft instead, get all the books, conjuration and fetishes, symbology, herbology, brews and infusions, circle magic, that's important, I'm going to need that, distilling, and collecting fumes. Okay. So in order to start making these books, we're going to need some important things. Whoops. Oh, stupid switching between... Every time I switch between game versions, I switched back to 1.0.12b because I was on a broken version. Although I was on the wrong version. I was on the latest version rather than the recommended version. But now I've switched back to 12b. As you can see, there's some stuff going on in some of the some of the options menus. No, where was it? I just saw something pretty creepy, but the sun is coming up now, so that's less creepy and less Halloweeny. Hopefully by now my specially selected creepy Halloween music is over. But yeah, happy Halloween. Today is Saturday, October 31st, 2015. And that is Halloween for all of you out there who don't know, which you should. But yeah, so we're going to get started with Witchery by taking a look at the recipes for these. This needs a belladonna flower, which I've got. That's over here, so I can get that anytime. This, however, needs Breath of the Goddess, which I don't yet know how to obtain, quote unquote, although I do really. And all of these need some various things. Herbology only requires rose and flower. So that's something that I can probably get quite easily. This, what is an ent twig? How on earth do we get that? Wood ash? Very interesting, right? So we're gonna figure out how to get all those things, unlock all these various witching books, and we're gonna build a little area for Witchery as well. Okay, sounds good. Hopefully there are no unexpected delays. I can get this all done and up today on Saturday because I've been delayed quite a lot in making this video. I had a 62-hour work week this week, and I just have not had time to get started on my Attack of the BTeam. So today I just had a great idea. You know what? It's Halloween. Why don't I make a Halloween video? Okay, so that's what we're gonna do, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm gonna start by just getting some of these belladonna seeds, right? There we go. That should help. That should get us started anyways. So grab this. I'm gonna replant those. Now the mandrakes, I've got a feeling I might want to wait to harvest those. Because as you can see, what happens is this. So you've got to kill them, actually. Wow. My God. There we go. Oh, no. Oh, no. What? Oh, my gosh. Oh, look at that. Oh, boy. My arms. My arms. okay. Whoo! Breathe, Doc. Breathe. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Oh, that was unexpected. Okay, yeah, but as you can see, that's a thing that happens whenever you pick yourself a mandrake without the special tools required. Okay, and there's a special process for this. Oh my gosh, should I just be the? I think I'm gonna be a mandrake for the rest of this episode. Okay, guys, so I'm going to get some materials that I need in order to make this happen, and I will meet you in the Hall of Minions. Oh my gosh, guys, look. I was in the middle of looking for things, and check it out. I found Jack the Pumpkin King. Jack the Pumpkin King. You're getting slain. Ha! The crown of the Ice King. No, that was a Pumpkin King. What is wrong with you? Clearly this game does not know what it's talking about. I'm like ages away from my castle right now, which is over here. I'm way down here. And basically the reason for that is because I am on a search. I'm going to need, in order to progress properly... Strange. In order to progress, okay, I'm going to have to find... What is this? Deadwood. Okay, don't care about that. I'm going to need to find spruce, birch. Regular birch tree. I found a tree that was made out of birch, but it turned out to be a yellow autumn tree, and dropped saplings that are appropriate for a yellow autumn tree. So I'm still looking for all the materials out here, but I just saw a skeleton with a pumpkin head and a crown, and I just had to make a reference to The Nightmare Before Christmas. Because it was just too appropriate. Also, I suppose that all the pumpkin-headed monsters kind of proves that, at the very least, it proves that my system time is Halloween. And I wouldn't change my system time to do something silly like this, be honest with you. It just is Halloween today. So, you know for a fact that I recorded this video earlier today. Mostly just because you trust me, I guess. Yes, the trust is real. Okay, guys, well, I'm gonna keep looking for stuff. Maple leaves. Oh, that's neat. It actually does look a lot like maple leaves, to be honest with you. Like, we've got a maple tree here at my house, and that looks a lot like autumn maple leaves, just like the tree does outside. Oh my gosh! Thunder! Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening me. Oh, mamma mia! Oh, mamma mia! Oh, mamma mia! I'll meet you back at the Minion Hall. Okay, guys, so I hate to admit this, but I've been searching for birch trees for half an hour or longer, and I have not located any in this whole map region here. Like, here's my regular place. I found two village areas, right, in the time that I've been searching. I have not found what I'm looking for yet, but I did find something kind of neat. I found a little Tinker's Construct area in a village, so I'm gonna see if maybe there's anything worth looting in here. Let's see. Oh my gosh, and these villagers make the craziest noises. It kills me inside listening to these villagers. Is there anything neat in here? I know that there's a thing that you can only find. There is a specific stencil pattern, okay, that you can only find rarely inside villages and inside the little villager place like this. And yeah, so I just figured I'd stop in here and check for that. I didn't find anything worth looting. I don't know, slime? Handguard, slime chisel head, copper pan, all this stuff is garbage. So, oh well. But there is a whole bunch of stuff here, and this is a pretty weird looking village, because it's made out of non-standard woods, and it just looks pretty bizarre to me. So I wanted to sort of stop in here and check it out, and as you can see, there's like a horse with a blue screen of death on its butt over here. And this guy is riding his horse backwards. Not sure why that is. But yeah, we're just gonna explore this real quick and see if there's any loot here, because you never know about villages and loot, right? It's pretty weird how I call on my map I gave this a waypoint and I called it Strange Village because basically, well, the reason I called it Strange Village is because, you know, this witch's circle literally spawned in the center of the village. How strange is that? I've never seen something like that before. This house has cherry wood on top. Oh, it's a coven witch. What is this? What is in this flower pot? Is that a spruce sapling? Son of a gun. It could have been any sapling. Had to be spruce. Had to be spruce. Oh my god, villagers. Stop. Stop with the babbling. Oh, he fell. Right, that makes a lot of sense. Actually, I would be making the same noises if I were, you know, stuck floating around in the same stuff. Daphne Payne says, I am not skilled in the art, and she will not speak with me. Okay. Well, thanks for that, Daphne. Who are you? You sell spectral dust. Speaking of spectral dust, I found some of that in a chest over at the other waypoint that I showed you on my map. There's a bat over here. No, that's a leaf. Floating down, leaf floating down. For whatever reason, I decided to be a fail gull from Tropicraft instead of a bat. But I guess for the sake of Halloween, I'm gonna go batty. It's a little bit more appropriate, wouldn't you say? There we go. My frame rate is taking a dip right now, and I'm not sure why that is. I'm sure I can fix it. Hello, Dalek Hat! I want the Dalek Hat. Yes, come here, Mr. Creeper. Oh my gosh, I gotta stop. No, I didn't get the Dalek Hat. The Creeper kablooied. Ah, sad face. Okay, any loots in here? Find the loots? Garbage. 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 Nothing. Okay. Okay, guys, I gotta figure out why I'm lagging. I'll be back. Aha, I found another one of these apothecary buildings. Just like the one where I found this spectral dust in last time. Let's see. Oak saplings, come on! With not the saplings I want. Please! What is wrong with this game? Okay, well, I found some tongue of the dog. That's useful, right? Okay, cool. Well, yeah, I'm gonna keep up my search, guys, and I'm just gonna, like, go find them, and whenever I find them, I'll go back and be at the Hall of Minions. I'm done doing these little side missions, so I'm just gonna figure out where the heck all the birch trees are hiding, and get some. Okay, guys, so I found a full guard pattern here. I found another freaking village. Found a full guard pattern inside of the village. And now, I will be able to make a special sword. If you've watched the Blightfall series all the way through, then you know exactly what kind of sword I'm talking about. If you haven't, though, then this might be a surprise. Now, as I said, you cannot make this pattern in the pattern builder, the stencil table over here. You have to actually find it in one of those special Tinker's Construct houses in a village. So, yeah, that's how that goes, and I'll see you guys in... Alright, everybody, so we are back at the Hall of Minions, as you can see, and I've got a special surprise for you. Well, I guess it's really not a surprise. You should expect this by now. I've added someone new to the Hall of Minions, and his name is Mark125. So, Mark is a very helpful individual who has given me advice not only on the usage of mods in Blightfall and BTeam, but also has given me advice on setting up a multiplayer server, and has even offered to do all of the configuration and stuff for me if I ever want a multiplayer server and I can't figure it out. Although I really would prefer to do it myself. I may take him up on that offer sometime in the future, but for now, I'm going to say I'm most likely just going to try and do it myself whenever I have time. But anyway, that's Mark. He's super helpful. He's got a grass block on his back, it looks like, for some reason. And yeah, he is awesome. You can follow him on Twitter at MarcoMafia, I believe. Don't quote me on that. Look at what's on the screen, not what I'm saying. And he also puts together mod packs and has a server for one of his mod packs that is free to play on. Anyone can play on it. And yeah, so big old plug for Mark. You should go check his stuff out. And who knows, maybe someday soon you'll see me playing on one of his servers or mod packs as soon as I've got the time to make something like that happen, okay? And I don't understand the lag right now. I don't understand it. I'm so annoyed right now about this. 2 frames per second. 2 frames per second. What is this? Okay, guys, I will be right back. Right? What? Huh? What? What? I don't understand. 60 FPS. Straight back to 60. I mean, I have it capped at 60 so that it doesn't so that it's easy to, so it doesn't take up tons and tons of my, hard drive. But what? Just what? Okay. Whatever. That's fine. Sure. So yeah, I was totally unable. I'm a mandrake. Do wobble. I was totally unable to locate any birch saplings. So I've come up with an alternate solution that should be acceptable. Okay. So hopefully this will work. I'm pretty sure it will. Okay, but I'm gonna need... it's gonna be a process. So we might not get it done. We might not get as much done this episode as I had hoped, okay? But that'll be all right in the end, you know? Okay, so let's see here. I want to put this in my pattern chest. Full guard pattern. We'll come back to that some other day. I'm not going to do that today. But we might also, instead of doing just witchery, we might also, I don't know, throw together a monster using necromancy. Because I've still got all my necromancy sitting over there in my little ritual circle. That is modeled after what the heck is it called? I can't even remember what the thing is called. The circle with the blocks, the big old rocks everywhere. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Come on now. Don't play dumb with me. Okay. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started with witchery now. Even though I totally failed to find the thing I was looking for, we're still going to get started. And the first thing that we're going to do is make a couple of books. Now, I've got plenty. I'm sorry about the sniffles, by the way. I'm still a little sick. I've been sick all week. And working really hard. Oh, wait. My stuff is in my knapsack. Hang on. Let's see here. I need this. I need this. I'm going to need this. These, and that. Okay? Yeah? Right? Good. Okay, so the first thing that we want is gonna be, let's see, witchcraft. So the first thing that we want is gonna be collecting fumes. This is important. I need to make a piece of charcoal, which shouldn't be difficult. Why do you always stick your nose through my wall? Come on. What is wrong with my dragon? Does anyone know what's wrong with my dragon? She likes to stick her nose through the wall, and I don't get it. I just don't get it. Pulverizer, redstone furnace. Perfect. Redstone furnace, full of power. Make me charcoal in less than an hour. Thank you. Perfect. Okay, so... What are you talking about, Doc? Okay, so we're gonna come back over here in the crafting station. I'm just going to click this, so I've got an outline here. And we're going to do all of these feathers and ink sacs and things, okay? Just like that. I'm also going to put a bunch of belladonnas up here. We're going to need those. And here goes the charcoal, okay? So there is the Collecting Fumes book. Now, what else can we make? We don't have Breath of the Goddess. We don't have Whiff of Magic. We don't have Odor of Purity. We have got Flower and Rose, so I can do that. Wood, Ash, and Flint and Steel. Don't quite have that, but we could do almost any time. Okay. let's just make the herbology book as well, and I'll leave the rest of those books over here, and we will go and sit in the living room and take a quick peek at these books. While I refresh my memory on how to do this witchery stuff, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the camera, and we will be right back. Okay, guys, so basically, what we're going to do is we're going to have to... I love the books in the Sphax Pure BD Craft texture pack, by the way. Just a side note. Basically, what we're going to have to do to get started in witchcraft is create a witch's oven. And that will allow us to produce fumes that are produced whenever basically the fumes get collected in bottles so that we can take them and use them for magical purposes. Okay, now if I cook food or wood into like cooked food or charcoal in the witch's oven, then I'll get foul fume. However, the cooking saplings in the witch's oven creates wood ash, okay, and also has a fair chance of leaving behind one of these fumes that if I have a clay jar in the oven, it will, turn the fume, it'll capture the fume, basically. Now, what we wanted to make the other book is birch for Breath of the Goddess. However, with spruce saplings, I can create Hint of Rebirth, and with enough spruce saplings, some other ingredients, and a little bit of luck, then I'll be able to do something. I'll be able to create this in an alternative manner, and you guys will see exactly what I mean very shortly. So in order to create the witch's oven, we're going to need to do something like this, which is there's the distillery. Where's the oven? Here it is. Okay, basically iron bars, and then 5 iron ingots and an empty bucket. Okay, so not that bad. Kind of expensive on the iron side, but in Attack of the BTeam, there's tons and tons and tons of materials everywhere. Let's go head over to the Tinker's Construct area, and we will take a look at my things here. So we've got tin, iron. There's iron. That's more than enough iron. Shut up, cell phone. I do not want to hear about my Facebook messages right now. So we can take this iron now. Where is... I guess in here is a good place to just craft this stuff. So we're going to take this iron. Oh, you know what? I want to leave that stuff in that crafting station. Why don't I go over to another crafting station over here? There's one right here, isn't there? No, that's a treasure chest. What's in here? Oh, there's witchery stuff in here. It looks like water artichoke seeds. Right, wool of the bat. Oh, I might need some of that. Maybe not yet, though. Yeah, so... Oh, there's a bucket! Nice! Okay, conveniently enough, and there's my crafting station. Okay, so, let's... Ooh, excuse me. Let's go ahead and create some iron bars. Put iron bars right there, and that, and this, and now we have a witch's oven. Okay, so we're going to take the witch's oven. I'm going to need some coal or charcoal. Either one is fine. So let's find some of that. I've got some somewhere. That's enough for now. I should have more, but I'm just not sure where it is. It's probably like down in my underground mine area. Okay, so anyone else hear that? I don't like the sound of that. That sounded unpleasant. That sounded like something that was angry at me. I don't like things that are angry at me. Okay, so I'm going to come out here. Okay, and... where is a good place? I'm trying to think of a good place for my witchery. Okay, Mandrake, you have short, tiny legs, and I don't like being able to... I don't like how slowly you move, so I'm going to go flying. Okay, so I really want my witchery stuff to be somewhere near all of this witchery, like my witchery farm, I guess you might call it. I'm thinking maybe over here or something. But for the time being, I suppose I can start it like inside or up here maybe. Is there room? Is there space here? No, not there. Not there. Definitely not there. Up here. On the roof. On the rooftop. Yes. This is the perfect place to perform witchery. Okay. And worst case scenario, I can always move it. Witches, well, I guess this is a terrible place to perform witchery, honestly. You'll find out why. But for right now, there's the witch's oven. Okay. I've got all the stuff, except I need to make some clay jars. All right. So if I just type jar, then you'll see clay jars are cooked out of soft clay jars. Soft clay jars are made out of 1 ball of clay each, 4 to the recipe of 4 clay balls. So if I don't have those on me, do I? Okay. So all I've got to do, head right back down here, come in here, and I think I've got clay balls over here. Okay, do I have any more? I should probably have some more somewhere. I just don't know where they are. My entire organizational system, like, I haven't played this world in so long, like seriously played it, that I just don't remember where everything is stored. I used to have a really good sense of where everything was that I needed for this magic mushroom. I just had a really good sense of where everything was that I needed, and right now I don't have that. I just really, like, I forget, for the most part, where all the stuff is. So, yeah, that's kind of bad, but oh well. Okay, up here, fly over here. Like I said, this is just a temporary location for my witch's oven. I have a little crafting station stashed away over here, so why don't we just do this? Okay, boom, just like that. All right, now I'm gonna pick this up and take it over here, because I do love these crafting stations. It's not like I couldn't make another one out of stuff I had in my inventory, but I don't need that one over there. I've never used it until just now. Anyways, so okay, there we go. I think I can just cook these soft clay jars in here. Nope, I'm super wrong about that. I'm super wrong about that. Time to go back down. Time to go back down here. Time to go over to my redstone furnace here. Yeah. Okay, so that is happening. We're going to let that happen, and I will be right back. Okay, so there we go. We have got our clay jars that we needed. Now, of course, I'm going to need more in order to proceed very far into witchery. But today we're just skimming the surface, basically. And the reason I picked witchery, 2 reasons. I learned a lot about it while playing on a private world that I don't post on YouTube with my girlfriend Kristen. That's the first reason. And the second reason is mostly just because I felt like it. And it was Halloween. So, I mean, come on, what better choice on Halloween than to say, hey, it's time to try some witchery? I thought it was a good idea. Anyways, so as you can see, I've acquired Hint of Rebirth here. We're going to need a few of those. I mean, we might not need a ton of them or anything, but I'm gonna make a few just in case. And in the meantime, I'm going to gather up the other things that I need in order to obtain Mutandis. So Mutandis, I'm going to need bone meal, some mandrake root, okay, and right now, I can't remember off the top of my head what I need to do to harvest mandrakes. I think I might need shears. That might be the trick. But otherwise, they'll wake up and scream and run around and stuff. And cactus green and eggs. So I hope I've got eggs. Oh boy, I hope I've got eggs. So while that is doing its thing, we're going to go and get the other ingredients for Mutandis. I'll be right back after that, because that's going to be boring. Okay, so I think I've figured out the trick for the cactus, or for the not the cactus green. I'm about to collect the cactus green, but that's not the point. I think I remember the trick for the mandrakes, and if I remember correctly, then the way you get the mandrakes without having them run around and be goofy and like try and combat you and things is to use shears at night. Okay, so let's just see if that works. It does, okay? So that's how you harvest the mandrakes, okay, safely, and without getting, like, debuffed and bothered and all that fun stuff that nobody really likes to deal with, okay? So I'm just going to replant these here. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, and last thing I need... Go away. Last thing we're going to need is some cactus. So we're just going to punch some cactus out. I'm going to need some cactus green. There we go. All right. So might as well just pick up as much cactus as I can muster. Colonel Mustard in the kitchen with the candlestick. What? Clue? The board game? Anybody? No one? Is that too old? Is that still a thing? Do they even produce that still? Okay. Well, whatever. So I'm gonna need to turn these cactuses into these cacti. Sorry. I'm gonna need to turn these cacti into cactus green. So I'm just gonna pop them in the furnace there. As soon as I get the first one, I'll just go with that. So there we go. That should be everything, right? We got egg, bone meal, cactus green, mandrake root. Okay, think we're good. So, yeah, let's go ahead and go back over to our Witchery oven that we've created. Just like this. Yeah. Okay, there we are. So, as you can see, I got 3 hint of rebirth, 6 wood ash. Okay, so if I just click this and clickety-click that, then we can do this and this. I don't quite have enough wood ash yet for 2 of them, but that's all right. Click this, put the wood ash all around. There we go. Hit the ground. What? Sometimes I just like to make rhymes for no good reason, like rhymes that don't make sense, but are still rhymes, technically, because as long as I'm technically rhyming, I feel like I've done a good job. I feel like I've done a good thing. I done a good thing because I rhymed. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Rhymes are fun. What? Come on, Doc. Get serious. It's Halloween. Okay, so basically, next thing I want to do is find some, like, regular grass or something, although I could use like oak saplings or spruce saplings if I wanted to, but I'm fairly certain that it's all the same. If I start with grass, I'm just gonna hit it with Mutandis, and now I have an Alder Sapling. Now that's important and useful, so I'm gonna leave it there, and we're gonna grab a different bundle of grass to turn into a mushroom. Oh, come on. And that's a Rowan Sapling. Okay, that's also very important, so I'm going to leave that right there, let it grow into a tree. Hawthorn Sapling. Wow, my luck. Goodness, in the world that me and Kristen played, it took me probably 3 or 4 sets of Mutandis. It took me like 30 Mutandis or more to get all 3 of those saplings. And I just got all 3 in 4 tries. That's pretty crazy. But there's also a chance... Fern, really? Rowan Sapling, leave that. There's also a good chance, decent chance anyways, that I might get myself a birch sapling. Because as you can tell, it does occasionally spawn regular things. That's a lily pad on the ground. Lily pad on the ground. Do lily pad on the ground. Okay, so I ran out of Mutandis, which, aw, sad face. No more Mutandis. But I did get to show you what Mutandis does, how to make it, how to get started in Witchery. Of course, nothing exciting or remotely scary, creepy, or Halloween-like has occurred yet, other than the fact that it's, a mod called Witchery. So we are gonna work here to make something slightly something else as well. So I'm gonna take about 20 of these and just put them in one of these redstone furnaces here. And because they can be cooked into wood ash in any furnace, but they only produce fumes, okay, in the witch's furnace. So that'll make enough of that I can make some more Mutandis, and maybe we'll get lucky here, and we will get some... we might possibly get ourselves a birch sapling so that I can actually make this other book. However, I am feeling more and more like that is very unlikely, and I might just be working off of memory and NEI. So, but hey, that's a thing that happens sometimes. So let's go witchcraft book. The distilling book, I need Breath of the Goddess, and as you can see, that is made with a birch sapling. There's no special way to make birch saplings in the Attack of the BTeam series, or mod pack, I mean to say. But what I can do is I can just go through here, I can look at this, Whiff of Magic. Okay, so Whiff of Magic, to make this Circle Magic book, I'm going to need a Rowan Sapling. Now, I'm going to wait for the Rowan Sapling that I have outside to actually mature and grow before I do that. Odor of Purity, I'm going to need a Hawthorn Sapling. All right. Now, there's other ways to get that. I can get it out of the distillery like this, Odor of Purity and 2 diamond vapors from distilling a diamond using oil of vitriol in the distillery. But that's complex, and I don't want to do it right now. So, oh, goodness. Okay, I can also make this Conjuration and Fetishes book, but it's really not going to give me, I can't use that very well yet. I have to progress a lot more into Witchery before I can really, wow, already? Really? Okay, well then. You know what? I do have a slight thing, okay, here with this. I am going to need what you might consider a regular axe. And there's a good reason for that. That's a hoe. There it is. Iron axe, diamond axe. Okay, sure, diamond axe. Diamond axe it is. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Like I said, I'm sick, so please forgive me. I'm going to stash some things that I don't currently need in here and come back to them later. Okay. So instead of using my chopper, I'm actually going to cut it down with a regular diamond axe. And like I said, there is a good reason for that. You know, I might want to make a weapon. Yeah, let's make a weapon. Fine, let's do it. I know this episode is probably going to be super long, but I guess maybe that's why it's going to be a Halloween special. So, quickly, gonna make a weapon. I need... Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. There's netherrack. Wow, why would I grab netherrack? Whatever. Sure, netherrack. I've got it. It's convenient. I need it. There we go. Okay, part builder. Put the netherrack right here. Put the full guard right there. Material costs 3. Netherrack. Okay, fine. No netherrack then. I guess I'm just going to use wood. Okay, very good. Works for me. Good enough. Okay, so there's a wooden full guard. Now I can take the full guard, put it over here. What is in here right now? Bronze. Just bronze. Really? Okay, well, that's all right, because in here I've got aluminum, brass, and gold, so I can just put those in here, and that'll be good. Also, I might as well start considering what I should actually make the other components out of. Oh, I've got a Manulan sword blade sitting right here already, and a Manulan tool rod. So the only other thing I need to do is figure out what exactly I want to make my my hand guard, my full guard out of. Now I'm thinking. See, I've got. Let's see here. Hang on. Full guard. Okay, so I could make it out of alumite, obsidian, netherrack, all sorts of things I could make it out of. Really. Slime, cactus, blah, blah, blah. Cactus? I guess cactus is usable, isn't it? But I would really maybe rather have paper. But I don't need to do this to make it out of paper. So why am I making the cast? I don't know. Good question, me. Maybe I don't want paper, but I could make it out of paper. That's for sure. I've got these bindings here. No, that I don't even have enough of those, honestly. Have I got more paper over here? I have. Okay. I've not got a lot of nether quartz, that's for sure. Okay. Yeah. I want paper. So, yes, I have made a full guard cast, but I didn't really need to because I'm going to make my full guard out of paper anyways. Okay, there we go. Paper full guard. Now, Manulin. What are the material properties of Manulin? Let's see here. Manulin. Okay. You know what? I get the feeling I can't look up the material properties like that on this version of Tinker's Construct. Yeah, there's no material properties here. But if I look at this, you can see there are no material properties for Manulin. However, Manulin broadsword or longsword or cutlass, they all have +8 attack damage, right? So, if I go and look at, like, Cobalt, then I can see it's got 7 attack damage, which is slightly less, but it also has reinforced. Now, Ardite is useless for weapons because it has Stonebound, if I remember correctly. Right. So, it's pretty much right out the window. So Cobalt is a little weaker, but is reinforced, so I won't have to repair it as often. So have I got Cobalt? I have got some Cobalt. I've got plenty of Manulin to repair it with, though. So I think I'm just gonna go with the Manulin. Okay, so paper and Manulin, boom and boom. And come over here, Tool Forge, put the lime in the coconut, and drink them both together. What is this? Wide guard. Okay, that's different. Good. That's not what I have. I have a full guard. Okay, so as you can see, that's not exactly the same thing. It doesn't quite match. Okay, and the reason is because that is not actually what we're making. We're not making a broadsword. We're making a cutlass. Okay. So, now, if I just take this and I rename it, what am I going to name this? I don't want to call it the Blackjack because I've already named a cutlass that. I'm just going to call this cutlass, Cutter. Yes, Cutter. Very good. Cutter. Get it? R. Cutter. I know I'm not funny. Okay, so I've got 4 modifiers that I can add to that cutlass. I've got one that I want to add that's very important to me, and that is going to be, let's see, where is it? It's over here somewhere. I've got this necrotic bone, and I've had it since forever. I really don't know when I got it, but I got it like in my the last run of this series. So I'm going to go ahead and attach that to the Qatar, and that will simulate the exact same life-stealing capacity that the Blackjack has in the Blightfall series. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm also going to want to take all of this nether quartz and apply it as well because I want some extra attack power. Okay, so boom, add the nether quartz. Okay, as you can see, the attack damage is going up slowly. It will go up, though. It'll go up again. I know it will. Go up! Okay, whatever. It went up from 8 to 9, but it takes quite a lot of sharpness to go up all the way. Okay, so that's that. I now have all the materials that I need in order to make some more... see, I was waiting for this. Now I've got all the materials. We can make some more Mutandis. Okay, you've already seen how that works. Oh, you know what? I can do that in here, can't I? I've got all the ingredients, haven't I? Mutandis. It was like this and this. What was on the left-hand side? Yeah, right. And then this. Okay, there we go. So I've made a little bit more Mutandis now. Let's make sure I grab all this stuff. I don't want to forget any of it. And it's raining too. I don't like the rain. Here comes the rain. Do 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 do. The Alder Sapling is not yet done anything. Did I just see lightning over there? I'm not certain. Yep. Just heard thunder. So I'm going to go ahead and cut down this Rowan tree while I'm here. And get some extra Rowan saplings. There we go. Alright, I also got the Rowan fruit, which is super useful. Later on, I'm going to need some of that. Yeah, whatever. I hear ya. Okay, and this Hawthorn wood, I'm going to cut that down too. Oh, Lord! What is that? It's a tree ant! No! Ah! 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 Die! No! Die! 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 Ha ha! I have killed the tree ant! I have killed the tree ant! Now I am a tree ant! Everybody knows it! Okay. Yeah, so that was a thing that I was kind of expecting to happen. And it is indeed the exact reason that I went with the... the rain is making it hard for me to think. Hold on. Just a second here. Okay, because I've got to... Gotta fix that. Gotta do something about that. Okay, there we go. Anyways, the possibility of the tree ant is, in fact, the exact reason that I cut the tree down one bit at a time using a diamond axe, as opposed to cutting it down all at once with Sir Choppa. Mostly because I wanted that to happen, and I wanted to get the opportunity to get myself one of these, an ent twig, which is very important. However, in the process, it seems I've only reobtained one Alder Sapling, so that's kind of unfortunate. Oh wait, there's an alder right there. Oh, he dropped an Alder Sapling, I guess, because I was cutting down a Hawthorn tree whenever I killed him. Okay. Whatever. I'm going to replant some of these Witchery trees here. Especially the ones that I don't have many saplings of. I've got tons of Rowan saplings now, which is great. So let's go ahead and plant just a couple of those. I'm going to keep some, though, at the same time. Okay, so there we go. There's that. There's another zombie with a pumpkin head. And I'm going to come over here and cut this one, too. And then we're going to use all this Mutandis, one way or the other. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Okay, right. See how that works? I only had one chance of randomly triggering the ent to appear whenever I did it that way, as opposed to having several possible chances of that occurring. Okay. So, and of course I only got one sapling from that one, which is kind of lame. No one likes that. It's nice to have all this wood and stuff. I'm going to need it for other stuff, which I won't get to until another episode. But yeah, if you guys stick around all the way till the end of this episode, by the way, there's going to be a special surprise that you're going to enjoy. Yeah, I can't tell you what it is. So I am going to come up here, though, in the meantime, and place some of these Rowan saplings into the witch's oven, okay, while we are mutandising all this stuff that needs mutandisid. Mutandisid. Yes, that's exactly what I said. I said it the way I meant it. Spanish moss. Okay, so that is a special type of moss that I'm gonna need for witchery stuff later on, but not yet. So it's not much to worry about. But I did want to pick it up while I was here. Where are my potatoes? Okay, need those. I must eat. I need nutrition in my bat belly. For Halloween, I should have just drank some blood. Lifesteal on my cutter, yeah. Okay, yeah, cutlass, by the way, is like a piratey weapon, nautical kind of weapon. So that's why I called it the cutter. So yeah. Okay, there's more Spanish moss. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to happen. Woohoo! A mushroom! Yay! Oh, awesome. That's what I expected. I expected that. Okay. Rowan Sapling, you can just stay there. Mushroom, you're getting changed into something else. Like Glintweed, okay. That's neat. Glintweed is another special thing you can only get, you can only obtain by using Mutandis. Now you might notice, now some of the plants from other mods will work with the Mutandis, but for the most part, you probably want to find, see, spruce sapling. Why? Why couldn't it be a birch sapling? Why? Aha! Give me what I want. Give me what I want. Yeah. I don't understand. Please give me a birch sapling. Please give me a birch sapling. Please give me a birch. Duh, another spruce? Are you kidding? Spruce mushroom? Really? Come on. Birch! Yes! Woo! We got a birch sapling. I told you we would do it today. La 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 la. Hey, yay. Okay. So yeah. I can't believe I got so many special items in the time it took just to find the Bruce sapling. Hello everybody, I am Bruce the sapling. What? I've never known anybody named Bruce who had a silly exaggerated accent like that. That is just uncalled for, Doc. Uncalled for. Okay. So, I'm going to get some more bone meal and make this sapling into a big tree, like, immediately, so that we can cut it down, get more spruce saplings, and not ever have to worry about finding those again, because that was quite a pain. It took me this entire episode just to get a spruce sapling. Can you guys believe that? I mean, that's pretty crazy, right? Okay, so there we go. Spruce sapling. Ta-da! Cut it down. I got 3 more. Good. Sorry about that. Excuse me. Do it again. Cut it down. What? I only got 1 sapling from that one. That sucks. I hate it when that happens. Okay. Do it again. I need to have more saplings. Saplings of the spruce. Yeah? I only got 1 again. Oh, come on. You're killing me right now. This is killing me. Why can't I get more saplings? Hey, there's 1. There's another. Alright. So yeah, guys, I'm going to keep doing this. I'll be back in a few minutes after I've wasted my time gathering birch saplings. Because apparently, that was the most rare thing I could possibly try to find today. Okay, guys, so from doing that over and over again until I cut down basically a whole stack of birch wood, I obtained a total of 8. Hello? What do you want? Hello there. Greetings. Hey. Pants. Gold pants. Enchanted gold pants with unbreaking. Well, that's disappointing, I guess. That's the word I would use. Yep, disappointing. Okay, so why don't I put the gold pants in... No. Put that in there. Yeah, sure. Put the gold pants over here. Okay, guys. Well, yeah, that's not exactly what I was planning on doing this whole episode. I kind of had plans that I was going to be able to progress a little bit further and get more of these Witchery books unlocked. Okay? But, yeah, so why don't I go ahead and talk about what it is that we found today, the Glintweed and things like that. Okay, because Belladonna, Ember Moss, that's one. When disturbed, it bursts into flame. So basically, if you walk over Ender Moss, it'll catch you on fire. You can only harvest it with shears. It can live anywhere, but spreads only on grass, dirt, and sand. Mutate this plant from another with Mutandis. Okay, so that's pretty easy. Glintweed basically glows. It works as a light source and also spreads only on grass. Mandrakes, snowbells, Spanish moss, a creeper-like moss that grows best on trees, forms the best poppets that can be. So I'm going to need that later whenever I go to make poppets, which are basically voodoo dolls. Okay, so harvest with shears to keep it intact, mutate this plant from another with Mutandis. Brambles are also going to be a thing that I might need later for various things. This you have to mutate a special way from cactus and Spanish moss. You'll see what a little bit more about that probably in another episode. But we're gonna be doing Witchery for a while now, so that's just a thing that I want to do. Alderwood appears to bleed when cut. This tree brings misfortune to all. Mutate the sapling from another plant. Hawthorn is the tree of purity. It has a long history in the field of herbalism. Mutate the sapling from another plant with Mutandis. Rowan, or mountain ash, has an affinity with magic. Other trees seldom match. Mutate the sapling from another with Mutandis. Okay, so those are basically all the different things that we found and unlocked in this episode. So it's not like it was a useless episode. We did a lot of stuff. It's just all very basic stuff. As you can see, I have created Whiff of Magic. Okay, from those Rowan seeds that I put up here. Now, Rowan berries, if I pressed U with the Rowan berries, it doesn't have a use that any eye can detect, but it should, in sometime in the near future, should be able to find out exactly what we use that for. It's used for certain things. I don't want to spoil it, though. Okay, guys, so remember, if you want to be in the Hall of Minions, make sure that you put your name down below this video. I'm just going to put some of my Witchery stuff in here. Make sure you put your name in the comments section, your Minecraft username in the comments section of this video. And we will... hopefully you'll get into the Hall of Minions on the next episode. Now, I'm only picking one person each week, yeah, basically, also, don't forget, you need to make sure that you post your username in a capitalization accurate way. So, yes, it is caps sensitive, okay? You have to capitalize your username whenever you leave it in the comment section exactly the way it is capitalized in the game. Okay, sound good? Pretty easy to understand, right? So yeah, just leave it in the comment section below. I'm giving priority right now to people who are helpful or have been commenting a lot on my videos. Okay, so if you don't think you fall into that category, maybe instead of just asking to be in the Hall of Minions, you can actually post something helpful or a suggestion on what I can do next time using Witchery, or even a request, or just anything that's not just asking to be in the Hall of Minions. Because sometimes, like, I love when people ask to be in the Hall of Minions, but some people, that's the only, like, comments they've ever left on my channel, and those people were the people that got stuck on the wall and never got actually put in the, like, Hall of Minions as a statue. Okay, so if you want your statue with your skin in my videos, be useful, comment helpful things, and all that fun stuff. Also, happy Halloween! I hope that you've, if you're of trick-or-treating age, then I hope, if you're of trick-or-treating age, then I hope that you have had a good night out and gotten lots of teeth-rotting, sugar rush-inducing candies, and I sure hope you won't eat them all in one night and make yourself sick, but if that's what you like, then more power to ya, because Halloween is probably one of the coolest, most unique holidays that there is. I mean, the thing I like about Halloween is that all the other holidays are like, it's all like cheer and joy and thanks and like parties and things. Whereas for kids, Halloween is like scary or creepy, or it's meant to be anyways, even if they know that it's all fake. So like, that's what I always liked about Halloween when I was a kid. And so I hope you enjoyed this semi-Halloween-y, Witchery-related edition of the Attack of the BTeam series. I know it's... I have no idea how long it is, but I'm sure it's gone on far too long now, and I just need to finish up, sign off, and tell you guys to have a happy Halloween, and come back next week on Friday for another episode of Doc's Castle. Bye, guys.